Hi, good morning everybody. This is Scott from Adirondack Riders. I'm going to make a short video recap of yesterday's ride. We were supposed to go to try to make it to Piercefield from Owl's Head. It was a great ride. The trails were a little iffy in spots, and it got so bad that we decided to turn around. We were in Brushton somewhere that we decided to turn around, and we took other trails and ended up having a great ride in end result. But I'm going to do a video on my sled trailer. After every ride, I usually put my sleds back in the trailer and let them thaw out overnight. I just like doing that. But I'll give you a little tour of my trailer. So here's the trailer. I have it hooked into 110 power. The power is coming from Jamie's shop. So let's take a look inside. This is a high country trailer. It's 101 inches wide, 14 foot long. And I bought this the same day I bought my new sled. I bought it Taylor Rental, Plattsburgh, New York. So when I got it, obviously it was brand new. It still is brand new. So what I did was I bought a garage floor epoxy kit and we did the floor. It's a little dirty right now, a little muddy, but I'll get her cleaned up. And then we did a stud mat, ski guards, track mat coming up the loading door with the ski guards on the side so we don't go over the edge. After that, I wired it 110 power. The power came in obviously on the side over there where I showed you where it was plugged in. It goes up the V, around the V, on the floor, and it comes up to this this breaker I put in. I put in a 30 amp breaker. I also put in, it leaves the 30 amp breaker and it goes to a transfer switch. And the transfer switch detects 110 shore power from 12 volt converted to 110 volt, and it'll switch. Obviously the shore power is more dominant, so when I'm plugged in it automatically goes to that. But if I don't have any shore power, I can turn on the red 12 volt like a boat switch, which will go through my inverter and through the transfer switch, and I still have 110 volt power. I also installed a battery charger, so when I'm plugged in to 110, the battery charger charges my battery. I do have it coming through the door, the plug. I just haven't put in a 110 plug underneath the cabinet, but I will do that this summer when it gets warm. I did a lot of work to the trailer and I didn't get it all done, and some of it was designed that way because it is a trailer. You drill a wrong hole, that hole's there forever. So I took my time doing it, make sure I got everything where I wanted to. But yeah, I bought a 34 or 30 foot rope light. As you can see it goes around, and I put a light switch in at the by the door. That's 110 power. The other light switch for these little lights here, one in the front and one in the rear, is 12 volt. So I'm hooked to my truck and the headlights are on. I do have 12 volt light. That's the only 12 volt in this trailer. I also, on both sleds here and one over on my sled there, that's 110 volt. I put it there, but I wasn't in a rush to get it done. It does work. There is power. But like I said, in the summertime, I'm going to redo it. I'm going to mount them up here. So I'll be able to cut this wire. I'm going to mount everything up here. And that is for the battery tenders. I'm going to mount the battery tenders up high and they'll still be able to be plugged into the sled. So when I'm loading and offloading the sleds, they won't get hit, because I was going to mount them here. Now I'm going to mount them high. The cabinet, the base cabinets, I built the base cabinet that's made out of 1/2-inch plywood. And the upper cabinets, we got them on sale at Lowe's. I think they were $25, $30 a piece. They were on clearance. The backsplash area, I came out 4 inches from the wall, and I used that to hide the wires, and I put a top on it. This is a 8-inch board. Use it for a shelf, but there is power. You can see helmet communicators plug in. We can charge cell phones, vests with batteries in it, heating socks with batteries in it. My diesel heaters, I have 2, and what I did was I bought them on Amazon, and when I was looking at them, I wanted the 8K, which was the bigger of the ones that they sell, so I thought I purchased the 8K, and then when I went back to look at my order, I noticed that it was a 5K. So I canceled the 5K, rebought the 8K. The 8K came within the week, and 3 or 4 days after that, the 5K, what I thought was canceled, didn't get canceled, and they sent me a 5K, so I ended up with 2. So instead of sending it back, I'm like, well, some heat is good, more is better, so I put them in. It is exhaust through the bottom of the trailer. It comes with a little muffler and whatnot. I did not use the muffler. I bought the thimble to go through the floor, so the exhaust is very hot, and I bought the thimble so the floor doesn't overheat, catch on fire. And as you can see underneath the front where the Luan is, I put the styrofoam insulation, and I riveted the Luan so there's no screw heads to get caught on. For the cabinets, I went to Harbor Freight and I bought a riv nut gun, a manual riv nut gun. I marked the cabinet where the upright aluminum studs were. I drilled the studs, I put riv nuts in it, and I anchored them to the wall with 1/4-inch bolts, top and bottom. And use fender washers. They're very secure. But this is the inside of the trailer. I do have a spot here. It looks like these doors are a little bit offset. I do have a spot over there where there's nothing. I knew I was going to do something with it, but now I've made up my mind. That's where I'm going to put a toolbox set in there, so I have tools in the trailer. And the side walls, this summer I'm going to put the styrofoam insulation up and finish that with Luan. But these diesel heaters do a great job. As you can see, the sleds are thawed out from the ride yesterday, and everything is good. The way I got it set up, it suits me well. This trailer is doing everything that I built it to do, and the more I use it, I can come up with things like in between the cabinets. I'm gonna make a shelf there, keep oil, plugs, belts, whatever. Underneath the cabinet, I do have a battery operated fuel pump, which is this right here. Obviously you stick this end into the fuel barrel. Here's my little pump, and I can fill my diesel heaters diesel. And that works very, very, very well. Got fire extinguishers, diesel can. But yeah, I just wanted to make this video. We're not going to ride today. We're going to go home a little bit early. Got some things we got to do, but we're not going to ride, so I decided to make this little video on the trailer. So until I see you in the next video, have a good one.